Hello guys, Vino here and welcome to this Vino Plunk production and welcome to this little vlog video that I'm going to be going over some things that have gone on in my life. Obviously, talk about a few things. I do have a cup of tea with me, a Sports Direct mug, and I'm going to be sipping from that occasionally. It's been a while since I've just had a sit down chat with you guys, so I thought I'd do it here and now. So here we are, having the sit down chat. So the first thing I want to discuss in this video, other than the obvious elephant in the room, which we'll get to in a minute. Yes, I've had a bit of a trim, bit of a spruce up, bit of a trim of the old beard. Yeah, and I have to say I'm quite enjoying the rather drastic change. So there you go. So the first thing I do wish to say, and this is calling back to a video that I recorded a number of weeks back, is the Oculus Quest 2 did end up going back. For reasons I'm not going to completely divulge in this video, but the main reason was it was making me extremely motion sick. So that thing unfortunately had to go back, got a refund. The refund was very helpful at the time with a few things. So at the end of the day, all is well that ends well, as I say, and I'll look at getting an Oculus Quest 2 back at a later date, because I did very much enjoy the Oculus Quest 2. However, you know, these things sort of happen. So there you go. The next thing I wish to talk about is, so this month, a bit of extra money because there was a bank holiday last month, plus the living wage, national living wage, has gone up, so a bit of extra money there, so to speak. So decided to treat myself, air quotes, with that. And what I decided to treat myself with is something that I've bought before on this channel. You've seen me buy before on this channel. In fact, what I've bought may now be rivaling the amount of times I've bought a PS4 or GTA 5. So I have this running joke. It's a joke, but there's also it's based in fact, that I've bought 6 PS4s in total and probably paid for full price for GTA 4. Sorry, GTA 5, I do apologise, like 6-7 times at this point. The amount of times in the past that I've sold and then rebought GTA 5 on either the PS3 or the PS4 is kind of ridiculous, to be completely honest. And yes, I've bought 6 PS4s technically, if you include my PS4 Pro, which technically was an upgrade from the previous PlayStation. But yes, I've had 2 seconds. I have had 6 PlayStation 4s. So yeah, bit of an adventure on that one. Anyway, so in the past on this channel, I have bought the backwards compatible PlayStation 3. Now, to give a bit of context on the PlayStation 3, the backwards compatible one we have here in the UK, is the C03. The C model of the, I'm going to sneeze. Do apologise. Wow, sneezels. So the UK the C model, sorry, of the PlayStation 3 backwards compatible. I do apologise. So I believe all of the CECH models of the PlayStation 3 are backwards compatible. And when I say backwards compatible, I mean PlayStation 2 backwards compatible. I've watched a myriad of videos over the last week or so on the backwards compatible PlayStation 3, and I finally managed to work out what's going on with the UK based model, which we'll get to in a minute. But the amount of people that emphasize that the backwards compatible PlayStation 3 can play PS1 games as well as PS2 games is a bit misleading to me, because all PlayStation 3s can play PS1 games. From the original Fat to the Slim to the Super Slim. They can all play PlayStation 1 games. It's the PlayStation 2 compatibility that is unique. Having said that, if you do want to hack your PlayStation 3, you can basically hack in PS2 backwards compatibility. I don't think it works from the disc because the laser inside the backwards compatible PlayStation 3, there's a laser in there to be able to read those discs, whereas the other models don't have that laser in there, so it doesn't work from a hardware point of view or a disc-based point of view, but you can play ISOs. I mention that because there's going to be someone in the comment section somewhere who will mention, oh, by the way, if you hack your PlayStation 3, you can get backwards compatibility. Yes, you can. In fact, you're pretty much using the same emulator that they use on certain versions of the backwards compatible PlayStation 3 that we are talking officially non-hacked, hardware-based, out-of-the-box based emulation. So, the CECHC was the UK exclusive. There might be one in Japan as well, but the UK exclusive backwards compatible model. So they came out with the CHA, then the B, then the E in America, and they came out with the C here. The differences between the A and the B are subtle. I think it's only the capacity of the built-in hard disk. The differences then between the E and the A and the B is that the A and the B have full hardware backwards compatibility. They literally have the PlayStation 2's emotion chip inside the system, and it has the PlayStation CPU as well as the GPU. They then moved on to the C and the E. Reason being is because they had to cut costs when it came to the PlayStation 3, because the PlayStation 3 was losing Sony money on every unit that they shipped, because they released it at an astronomical price, and even that wasn't enough to make a profit. Anyway, maybe at some point I'll do a history analysis on the PlayStation 3, because boy. Anyway, when it came to, as I said, the C and the E, they did something quite interesting. And what they did is they kept the PlayStation 2's GPU inside the PlayStation 3, but they got rid of its CPU. Instead, the RISC, the GPU of the PlayStation 3 does double duty as a CPU for the PS2, and then you've got the PlayStation 2's GPU inside the PlayStation 3. So it's half emulation, but it also uses the PlayStation 2's GPU as a backup solution to help with backwards compatibility. What this essentially meant is you went from a 99.999% backwards compatibility with the A and the B to a 95% backwards compatibility. That's good. Now, there are a very small selection of games that will cause problems on the E and the C, or the C and the E. Manhunt 2 or Manhunt 1 doesn't even run, and I'll show that when I get it, because I have Manhunt and came up against this issue and was pulling my hair out when I came up against this issue. But I have heard that if you hack your PlayStation 3 and play the ISO version, you can fix that, because the emulator that they've now hacked into hacked PlayStation 3s. They've patched some of the glitches out of it. Another glitch that you'll get if you're playing Silent Hill 2 and you've got James Sunderland's, obviously his character model, one of the legs will flicker in and out of existence when you don't have any weapon equipped on your idle. And in James's idle animation, as soon as you start walking or equip a weapon, the glitch disappears. It's really weird glitch. Ratchet and Clank, one of the Ratchet and Clanks, runs at a much decreased frame rate, but all of those problems have actually been, from what I understand, patched out if you wish to hack your PlayStation 3. So, you know, most games will work. Some have very minor issues, but most work, no problems, to be honest. And I have quite the stack of PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 games. Me and Luke, a few years back when he came down, went out to CX and I bought a whole stack of PlayStation 2 games at the time, because I did have a backwards compatible PlayStation 3 at the time. So, you know, I still have that stack. That stack has actually been added to since, because there's been the odd game here and there that I've bought from eBay or off of eBay that I've just wanted to collect and can now play on my back compat PlayStation 3, which includes The Godfather, which actually is still a very good game. I've got the deluxe version of the Godfather, and I may even look into getting the Don edition, which came out on the PlayStation 3. Actually, it wasn't exclusive to the PlayStation 3. The Don edition is only on the PlayStation 3. However, you can download a version of the 360 and other systems that's basically the Don edition under a different name. So yes, and that will be arriving hopefully at some point next week, and I got it at a killer price, and I'll reveal the price when I actually get the item, because I really did do good on the price on that one. By the way, this also answers why the PlayStation 3 backwards compatible is less rare in America and more more sought after in America, while the A and the B models are more sought after versus the E model that some people just palm off. And yet I've watched 3 different videos on analysing and comparing those 3 systems, and they've all said actually the E is probably the better system. Yes, you don't get full hardware compatibility, but in other aspects it actually does better than the other one. So, next thing we are going to discuss is this thing in my hand. This is the box to a Razer Kraken Tournament Edition, which is a headset, a gaming headset, if you like. And most people are now just groaned. They go, "Oh, gaming headset." So, any person who even remotely wants to call themselves an audiophile or interested in audio in any way, shape or form will groan when you talk gaming headset, because gaming headsets have always been, in the past, they've been famously bad at reproducing flat audio. However, so my Kingston HyperX Cloud 2s decided to give up the ghost. And they're actually in a package over there to go back to Amazon because they're still in warranty. So I get the chance to send them back. In the meantime, I decided to order these. They came yesterday and I've been listening to them, talking through them for the last day or so. And I like these a lot. The only problem with these, they take a lot of finagling. There is a program called Razer Synapse that seems to control all of their peripherals, from keyboards to mice to headsets to all sorts. And within that program, you can do a myriad of things to this headset. It's required if you're going to be using the included USB sound card, which is essentially what it is, which gives you THX spatial audio. I've just realised something. I need to watch Star Wars. Actually, since it has THX spatial audio, because of course George Lucas invented THX spatial audio. So Star Wars has THX coding, so encoding. So with this headset, it probably sounds pretty damn awesome. In fact, you can actually see down there it says 2-year warranty. All electronic devices now have a 2-year warranty. That's not special to this headset, by the way. And don't let any companies fool you to that special, at least here in the UK. Elsewhere in the world, I don't know. But in the UK, a 2-year warranty is now standard. Has to be the legal minimum on electronic items. So, just giving you that piece of information. So yeah, with that Razer Synapse software, it's going to take, they're taking a bit of tweaking to get these to the point where I'm like, they sound good. The HyperX Cloud 2s are flat. The EQ is flat as hell. You plug them in, you activate your 7.1, they just work. These don't necessarily work out of the box, but with tweaking, they can sound incredible. Those, they start at a 8, I would say, and don't necessarily get any better. They're a solid 8, they keep performing at an 8. However, these may start at a 6, but you could get them to a 10, maybe even to an 11. Slipping in a Spinal Tap reference there. Yeah, you could definitely get these higher if you can work that program, the Razer Synapse program, and really fine tune these. You could get them sounding incredible, both through the ears and through the mic. Really good. What? Hidden indented eyewear channels. Where? I'll have to look at that. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so basically, long story short, bit of tinkering, they can sound pretty damn incredible, and I'm very happy with them. They're a bit fatiguing when it comes to the bass for me personally, but it does come with a bass switch on the actual, that little dongle thing that comes with it. You can actually up and down the bass on it, so if it becomes too fatiguing, just crank it down a few notches and there you go, no more bass, less bass, so it's not as fatiguing. They're very comfortable, and they've got this memory foam in both the headband and the actual ear cups themselves are kind of this memory foam, plus the ear cups have this like gel in them that anytime they're not being used, they cool down. So when you first put them on your head, your ears, it's like you've turned over the pillow and you've gone to the cold side of the pillow. They feel wonderful when you first put them on, but it also means because they start at a lower temperature, there's none of that, wet, clammy, not a good, that not good ear feel when you've been wearing headsets for hours and hours on end and you have to take them off and leave them off for a bit. These, very comfy when it comes to that. I will say the actual construction of the outer ear cups, the HyperXs are metal, whereas they're plastic, but they do have metal bands. I'm being a bit nitpicky, if I'm being a bit honest with that one, but these are a very nice set of earphones. It's a very nice headset, and I'll be enjoying them immensely. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. There is more stuff I want to talk about, but I think that might be it. Yeah, might be it. Until next time, guys, please take care, and as always, enjoy the rest of your day. Ta-ra.